All right, TNT athletes, Coach Jack, Coach Gibby here. We're going to do a little stretch for you before our class. So let's get warmed up. Ready? Everyone hands on your hips. We're going to do feet apart and together 10 times. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, one foot in the front, one foot in the back. And we're going to do switchers, jump and switch. He's going to be better at me because my knee is still healing. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, arms up super tall. Squeeze your arms to your ears and stretch all the way down to your toes. Good. All your stretches, you're going to want to hold it until it hurts a little bit and then hold the position. Very good. Okay, and back up and make a small straddle. And we're going to do some twists. Get our back loose. And then crisscross your arms. Loosen up these shoulders and then stretch up and down. And then let's start circle backwards. And then forwards. Okay, now here's a hard one for you. See if you can go one arm backwards and at the same time try to do the other arm forwards.
I could not.
Can anybody do it? And then once you get it, see if you can switch directions. Switch directions.
Switching directions was not part of the plan. There we go.
Good, and then up tall again and stretch over to your left leg. Okay, and then back up to the sky. Every time you put your arms up, I want you to try to extend your shoulders as close to your ears as you can get them. And then stretch to your other leg. Good, and back up one more time. Now this time when we go down, we're going to try to walk our hands back behind our feet without falling over. So we see how far back behind us we can walk our hands. Don't let your legs bend. Very good. Now have a seat and make a butterfly. And pull your feet in close. It's important that we try to maintain our flexibility when we're off. And then nose down to your toes, as close as you can get them. Very good. Okay, now open up in a pike stretch. Remember, legs squeezed, toes pointed. Back straight. Again, stretch those arms to your ears and slide out in your pike as far as you can. Now flex your feet and try to pull your toes back towards you. Very good. Okay, now take one of your feet. We're going to pull our foot, squeeze it in our arm and try to pull it in towards your chest. Parents, it would be good for you to try these stretches with your kids too. It's awesome to maintain some flexibility. Okay, now grab the bottom of your foot inside of your hand, bottom of your foot, and see if you can stretch that leg out straight in the air. If you need to, you can push on the top of your knee a little bit to help lock it out. And then put it down, and we're going to squeeze the other foot in. Ignore my lack of range of motion on this leg.
It looks like my range of motion. I don't have flexible hips.
This Friday will be 10 weeks out from ACL reconstruction, so I'm pretty happy with my progress. So same thing, grab the inside of your foot with inside of our hand and try to lock this leg out. Very good. Okay, now we're going to try to balance. So the easiest way to do this is make a butterfly, backs of your hands together, slide in between our feet, and then slowly extend them. Try to lock out those legs. There you go. This will stretch and help with your balance. And put them down in a straddle. Let's see the biggest straddle you can make. Good, and stretch over to your right leg. You're going to try to pull your ear as close to your knee as you can. And we don't want to be leaning forward or falling backwards. We want to be stretching over our head towards our foot. And then back up and to the other side. And parents, if you're doing this with your kids, you're gonna find that one side is better than the other. That's natural, so it's just good to focus on both of them and try to get them as equal as we can. And then we're gonna go out in the middle. So just slide out in the middle as far as you can. If you're tight like I am, Coach Gibby's much more flexible than me, but so if you're tight like me, sometimes I find it easiest to grab my feet and pull myself down. If you can't reach your feet, you can do the same thing by grabbing your legs and just helping pull yourself down. Good, and shake your legs out. Very good. Okay, now we're gonna go through our splits. So we're gonna do a pre-stretch. So you're gonna put one foot in the front, and the pre-stretch is gonna stretch our hip flexor. So we're gonna push our hips as far forward as we can. Ideally, you don't want your front knee to go in front of your front toe. So if that's happening, scoot your front foot out a little bit more, and then continue the stretch. We're just pushing those hips forwards. It's like you're trying to push your hips towards your heel in the front. And then our second pre-stretch, we're gonna rock back and straighten out the front leg. One hand on either side, and try to push our nose down to our knee. You're gonna feel this stretch on your hamstring. And then the third pre-stretch, so we're gonna come up, we're gonna reach back with our right arm and grab our toe, if I can, and we're just gonna push forward and pull that toe or heel towards our bottom. And down. And then we're gonna slide out into our split as far as we can. As you can see, Coach Gibby's way more flexible than me.
Just that right.
I'm just having trouble kneeling on this knee at the moment, but I'm making it happen. As with anything, you have to find the balance with stretching. There's a little bit of pain you have to put up with, but you obviously don't want to push it so hard that you're injuring yourself. Okay, other leg. We're going to follow the same processes with this leg. We're going to start with our first pre-stretch, pushing our hips forward towards our front heel. You should feel this one right in the front side of your hip flexor. And then we're going to rock back, lock out the front leg, nose towards our knee. Really work on not letting this front leg bend. And then we're going to rock forward, grab our back foot, and pull forward. Awesome. And even if you're not doing a gymnastics session, these stretches are really great just to get you loose and feeling good. So we're going to slide out in this split as far as we can. And very good. Okay. Last one, we're going to do middle splits.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And we're just going to slide out as wide as we can. And you don't want to be sitting on your bottom. You want to try to have your hips in line with your feet. And the easiest way is just going to be support yourself with your hands. If you're willing to push a little bit more, you can rest on your elbows, and that's going to put a little more pressure on you. And of course, if you're all the way down in your split, so you can rest on your stomach. Great job there. And then the last stretch we're going to go through is our bridge. I'm not going to demonstrate this. It would look terrible. Let's see if Coach Gibby can do a bridge. So we're going to lay down in position one, squeezing again those arms towards our shoulders. We're trying to build that straight position. This needs to be a comfortable position for you. Then hands and feet will go into the floor. And we're just trying to push our shoulders up on top of our hands as straight as we can. Awesome job. Well, we're all warmed up and we're going to get ready to do some tumbling. Okay, so TNT athletes, Coach Gibby is going to be demonstrating today. I'll be narrating. This is Coach Jack on the camera. So we're all stretched out and warmed up now, so we're going to just do a few basic skills to warm up our skills, and then we're going to go into some routines today. So we're going to start with handstands. So we're just going to step into it, kick up to a handstand, try to return right back to a lunge. And then we're gonna step forward. And we'll probably do 2 or 3 of these. You're trying to keep your body as straight as you can. Again, when your arms are up, squeeze those shoulders into your ears as tight as you can. Awesome. Okay, the next skill we're gonna be working on is our cartwheel. We're gonna start in our lunge, step into it, and when we finish, we wanna be facing the opposite direction. Then we're gonna pivot and go again. Trying to stay as straight as we can. Awesome. Okay, next up, we're gonna do cartwheel step together. So instead of our back foot coming into a lunge, we're gonna slide it in towards our front foot, and this is gonna allow our chest to rise quickly in preparation for our round off. So as the back foot comes in, we let the chest lift to the sky.
I'll do one broken down.
So that's the motion. The foot slides in and the arms lift high. One more time. Cartwheel, step in. And the reason that we do that is to let our chest lift, which is going to train the position that eventually comes out of the round off. So when the round off comes in, our chest is going to come up quickly. And you want that chest to rise so that once we learn round off, it transitions to a back handspring fairly quickly. So we're going to move on to round off now. We're going to snap the feet together and lift our chest. Just step into it.
Okay.
So work on snapping the feet, lifting the chest. Awesome.
Do another one?
Yeah, one more. Okay, so we're gonna do some routines. These first 2 are gonna be applicable for our TNT 1 students. And it's just gonna go front roll, in tuck position, front roll in tuck position, jump half turn, back roll in tuck position.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so our next progression is going to be 3 forward rolls in a row. The first one in tuck position, opening to straddle. The straddle closes to tuck and finish with a straight jump. There you go. All right, this next routine is, this is TNT level 2. So this will be applicable for our level 2 kids. And it's going to start with handstand forward roll, step out. Cartwheel, pivot, cartwheel, step together, backward roll in pike position. Awesome. Now, especially for the handstand forward roll that occurred right here, if you have some sort of skill cushion, that would be great to practice it on. If you don't have a soft surface, I would go ahead and skip the handstand forward roll. That's an easy way to hurt your head or your back doing it on a hard floor. No bueno.
No.
Okay, so our next routine, this is our level 2 again. This is going to be pass 2 for level 2. And it's going to go power hurdle, round off rebound, backward roll tuck, backward roll tuck, backward roll pike. Power hurdle, round off, rebound, backward roll tuck, backward roll tuck, backward roll pike. And then pretend that you're not dizzy. Okay, so our next routine, this is gonna be for our level 3 athletes. This one's gonna go power hurdle, cartwheel, immediate pivot to round off rebound, and our goal is to do back extension roll, which is back roll, push to handstand. Power hurdle, cartwheel, round off rebound, and push. Awesome. Okay, now for level 3, pass 2, the pass is run, round off back handspring.
Gotta get rid of the
Socks are slippery.
Yeah, that's bad.
So again, I don't recommend that the students do this in the grass or in the living room if they're able to. I know some of you do. I've seen some of it on social media, but out of safety, we're just going to demonstrate this one.
So run, round off 1.
Run, round off back handspring. This is level 3, pass 2. Awesome. Okay, we're going to go through level 1 trampoline routine. This is going to be obviously appropriate for our level 1 beginner athletes. It's focusing on hitting the position jump and finishing in the press position. So press position is arms in. We went over that last week in our video lesson, so we're going to put this together in a sequence for a routine. It's going to go straight, straddle, pike, seat, and repeat. Straight, straddle, pike, seat.
Straight.
Very good. Okay, first 3 skills. Belly drop, pike jump, full turn. Pike jump, full turn. Straddle jump, seat drop. Tuck jump, back drop, half turn. Awesome. Okay, so our level 3 skills routine. It starts with a backdrop pullover. So if you're not able to do the backdrop pullover, you can skip that skill and pick up where we start from there. Okay, so it's gonna go backdrop pullover in pike position, tuck jump half turn, straddle jump pike jump, seat swivel doggy flip. Awesome. Now remember, our goal is to stay in the center of the trampoline, and every time we hit, we want to be in takeoff position, which is arms up, stretched, ready for the next skill. Okay, so that concludes week 2 for Tumbling and Trampoline. Hope you guys are staying safe at home. Have a good one.